move out.
Donos emeregi, wanara korachi drumka sa inchobin sasha, dosimana rachata.
Well, if it isn't the Zug brothers. Sorry, but this one's my bounty, so keep those weapon barrels pointed down.
Taranamo sibu and dasarans, krema sunkun ratungala, chawi mo jubu and kosoracha. Donos emeregi. Wanara korachi drumka sa inchobin sasha. Dosimana rachata.
And very dead if you keep pointing those guns at us.
Donos emeregi. Wanara korachi drumka sa inchobin sasha. Dosimana rachata.
Sweet talk isn't gonna make me change my mind about you, Jedi.
Taranamo sibu and dasarans, krema sunkun ratungala, chawi mo jubu and kosoracha. Do mababe want to susintu mukarata. Tu estricto natada be mabar chokto. To renibo inturata sisi me borokra. Taranamo sibu and dasarans, krema sunkun ratungala, chawi mo jubu and kosoracha. Loka kamaran endoso ranwi no chabi. Tu rantamana sobu. Loka kamaran endoso ranwi no chabi. Tu rantamana sobu. Fekko emaream kawata situ insula raka rakachata. Tamaso kinchuda wanka. Wapito na wala si Chikoratawa. Donos emeregi. Wanara korachi drumka sa inchobin sasha. Dosimana rachata. Loka kamaran endoso ranwi no chabi. Tu rantamana sobu.
Yeah, something wrong? Yeah. Well, all I need is my rocket launcher and some rockets. I'll ignore that little crack next time you need some covering fire. What did you want to show me? Alright, I think I have it. It might take some practice, but I've got the basics. Yeah, something wrong?
The ship escape? I will deal with your failure later, Captain. But for now, find that ship. Our ally has indicated that the Jedi hasn't left the system yet. Send a detachment to Duxon. If you find anything, alert me immediately. Now get out of my sight.
dissipated. I am attempting to access my weapon systems, and I cannot. Alarmed embarrassment. If this gets back to the other units, we will be decommissioned. Failing master. Systems failing, master.
Like that? That's another one for me. Watch it, Jedi. There's a body over there. A lone Mandalorian. Fresh kill, too. I can't figure the percentage in them still being on this rock. This used to be their headquarters during the wars. Could be all sorts of reasons. He's probably employed by someone. All Mandalorians are these days. Whoever hired him had a good reason to send him to this jungle. There may be more of them around. Keep your weapon charged. Let's see what you got. Shouldn't take long.
Ratio achieved.
Hold it right there. We've got you surrounded.
Great, just what we needed. Mandalorians.
I'm surprised you got this far. The jungle doesn't usually let its prey go that easily. What are you doing here? We claimed this moon decades ago, when we reforged ourselves after Exile got defeat. Some of us call it home. Why are you trespassing here? We expected as much. Few visit Duxon by choice. We have orders to escort you to our camp. Our leader wants to speak to you.
So you're the intruder. Our sensors picked up your handiwork in space. I am Mandalore, leader of the Mandalorians. Scattered perhaps, but we're still alive. Alive and rebuilding. Many Mandalorians have fallen from the path of honor and are now no more than common mercenaries. But that is changing. This used to be the heart of the Mandalorian war effort. From this complex we commanded an armada that had the Republic on the run. It didn't last. Mandalorians have a rapport with this jungle. Every moment here is a struggle. All creatures equipped in a constant war for survival. The sole purpose of the weak is to feed the strong. We train here and learn the lessons of the jungle. The beasts also help us keep our edge. Covert camps are not meant to attract attention. Because we conquered them, the people of Onderon still hold a grudge against the Mandalorians. So we keep our presence here a secret. So it's transportation you want. It so happens I have a small shuttle that's more than capable of running the Onderon military blockade. I make occasional trips to Iziz for information and supplies. If you want to go with me, you're going to have to prove your worth. It's Mandalorian business, not yours. I could, but I don't know you. Once I get to know you, I might tell you more. But not now. Figure it out yourself. Ask around. See if you can make yourself useful. Or something that'll show what you're made of. There is one thing. Before your ship landed, we were preparing some demolition work. All the activity forced my men to stop before they finished. The charges need to be detonated before anybody comes across them, so all you have to do is flip the switch. We were trying to uncover the entrance to a hidden cache of old Mandalorian equipment. The explosives should be easy to find. Just get to it before the Canucks do. The last month before Duxon fell, the old Mandalore knew that Revan and the Republic were gaining the upper hand. He ordered our best engineers to hide caches of weapons and munitions throughout the moon, safely away from the enemy's hands. Don't you think they tried? It's real easy to hide things in a jungle. Even when they found some of our caches, our engineers left them some presents. They're not much more than a couple of plasteel cylinders. Before you get any bright ideas, if you uncover cache B13, leave it alone. Even if you survive the traps, it would require military-grade explosives to open without the proper access codes. What's inside belongs to the Mandalorians. Canucks are nothing more than pests, but they have a real talent for screwing up plans. Just get to those explosives in the next day or so, and you'll be fine. I'll let Kex know that you check out. We found more gear than we can use, so you can trade with him if you need some more supplies. Be careful in the jungle. Our patrols have stopped until the space traffic dies down. The challenging beasts have been cleared from the area, but what's left might still be too much for you.
Yes, Master. Acknowledgement. Ready to serve.
The Mandalorians will rise again. So, you're the Jedi that Kim's been talking about. You're planning on exploring the jungles to the south? I'm Zarga. I instruct our raw Mandalorian recruits in the ways of discipline and battle. I sent one of my warriors, Kumas, into the jungle. It's been 3 days, and I want you to bring back his corpse and his survival pack. If Kumas wasn't dead, he'd be back already. If you find his body, just bring it back. Good point. I don't want his body, just his equipment. Field strip the corpse and bring the gear back. For Mandalore! Our numbers swell. Our training hones us. The galaxy will fear us once more.
Jedi comes to grace us. The battle circle is reserved only for real warriors. Your Jedi ways won't help you here. For today, I have the honor of commanding the battle circle. I decide who fights who and make sure all the rules are followed. The battle circle is only a small part of our training regiment. A full Mandalorian warrior is a master of many fighting techniques, and here, all of them are tested. If you were to compete, you would have to do so on our terms, for that is the way of the battle circle. Those with great honor decide the terms of engagement. Jedi rely too much on their vaunted powers. They lose touch of the power of their arms and feet. Without your force, would you be a match for even the lowliest of Mandalorian warriors? If you want to try and fight us on our terms, that can be arranged. Two rules never change. Once you enter the circle, you leave the circle only if your opponent is defeated. The second is never kill anyone in the circle. The other rules are decided for each individual fight. The challenger must abide by the terms set by the warrior they challenge. Since you are new, the terms aren't yours to make. Break any rule, and the battle is over, and you are dishonored. We are not merchants. We are Mandalorians. The only thing gained and lost here is honor, and perhaps some skill, if you have the capacity to learn. Be careful when you ridicule a Mandalorian. If Mandalore hadn't ordered us to... Is there anything else you want to talk about? You are new here, so you will fight Davro. He is young and has not been able to prove himself in battle. Davro, what are your terms?
No weapons, no Jedi tricks, and no items. Just fist and foot. A true test of strength.
Put your weapon away, Jedi. Don't step out of the circle and pull any death blow. No one dies in the battle circle. Step into the battle circle. Now you will experience a true fight. The match between Jedi and Davril is over. The Jedi is the clear and honorable victor. Davril is just a recruit. I'm not surprised you won this fight. A challenger has expressed interest in fighting you. As little honor as you have gained, it is sufficient to accept his request. Let me know if you will fight again. Here to watch a fight or to participate? After defeating Davril, you have gained some small honor. There is a challenger for you. He is Kex, the quartermaster. Since he is the challenger, you get to choose the terms. As quartermaster, he has little opportunity for any glory in training. He isn't as skilled as Davril. The battle circle is for training. It is best to choose something that will test both of your limits. In this case, swords would be a good choice. It is something neither one of you are completely familiar with, but the choice is ultimately yours to make. An honorable choice. I will send a runner to Kex. Your fight will begin shortly. The match between Kex and Jedi is over. The Jedi is the clear and honorable victor. If you want to fight again, let me know.
For Mandalore!
Here to watch a fight or to participate? You choose to fight again. Now face a real Mandalorian warrior. Tagrin, what are your terms?
Just fist and foot like you fight with Davro. Nothing else.
Tagrin chooses to fight hand to hand. Remember, no weapons allowed, and absolutely no use of your force. The match between Jedi and Tagrin is over. Tagrin is the clear and honorable victor. Against any full Mandalorian, it appears you cannot win. Come back if you want a rematch. I'm sure that Tagrin could use the exercise. Here to watch a fight or to participate? You choose to fight again. Now face a real Mandalorian warrior. Tagrin, what are your terms?
Just fist and foot like you fight with Davro. Nothing else.
Tagrin chooses to fight hand to hand. Remember, no weapons allowed, and absolutely no use of your force. The match between Jedi and Tagrin is over. The Jedi is the clear and honorable victor. You have fought well today. The only Mandalorians left for you to fight are our champions. No one can fight a champion until they have proven themselves worthy. And it must be real proof. The kind you gain fighting foes to the death. And a champion must observe and deem your actions worthy. There are two champions in the camp, Braylor and Kelborn. Until you prove yourself in their eyes, the battle circle is closed to you.
So the Jedi Order isn't completely dead. You always had hidden strengths. Very hard for even the wisest Mandalore to judge and predict. I have studied much of the Jedi since our defeat. I would be honored to cross blades with you in the battle circle. I could only do that if I observed you fight an enemy in real combat. I have seen your matches so far, and I do not doubt your worthiness to face me. But the rules cannot be changed. The other champion, Kelborn, is in the jungle on a mission. Perhaps your paths will cross, and you'll have your opportunity there. So the Jedi Order isn't completely dead. I have studied. This is not a battlefield, Jedi. If it were, I trust you wouldn't have the same opinion.
I prepare and train, readying my mind and weaponry for a real challenge. Peace is not our natural element. Mandalorians handle it differently. I focus on educating myself in the martial techniques I will need to succeed in the next war. No, it is up to the Sergeant. The battle circle was not designed to settle petty vendettas and rivalries. Its primary purpose has always been teaching. Learning from books and holovids is useless when battle rages and soldiers are dying around you. Real knowledge can only be gained through combat. Perhaps we can learn from one another in time. You talk with the Sergeant. Today is his day to preside over the circle. Each fight is different because the Mandalorian with greater honor dictates the terms of the engagement. But there will be no terms if we fight. Everyone else will deny you your lightsaber and the use of your force. But I want to fight you with all your skill. Victory isn't important in the battle circle. What is important is discovering more about yourself and your opponent.